Alright, hello, welcome back. This is ESA. We're starting off the cast right in here. We've got, of course, the wonderful Owls and Alpin. I thought, you know what, let's jump into this, let's see how it goes. We're not... Alright, let's do this.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alright, let's start the attack defense then. This is going to be interesting because we've got two big teams that, well, we've got a lot to share, to be honest. Of course, we have Alpin, who's starting off on the attack, and of course, Owls on the defense. We do have, of course, the Lucy on the board, as well as the Wooden as well. And of course, we do have that barbed wire and C4 combination there as well. Dodes is bringing along, of course, the wonderful Cleos and his utility as well. Though I just can't quite see exactly where we are on that, so I need to move that. Need to move it. But yeah, let's start off the attack. Let's see what we've got in process. This could be quite a good back and forth game. Of course, the three maps that we do have being utilised today. I believe we have Club, Labs, and Chalet. Three perfectly well-rendered maps that are going to be great for this competitive play. And already Blitz storming ahead, pushing through this cache side, sweeping out that top floor, and looking to see exactly what we have on the roll there as well. But hey, there's a lot to start off with, and it's really important that we do clear that top floor down on the house. You want to make sure you've got everything correct. It's so important overall, but let's see exactly what we have on the board anyway as well. When it comes to clearing out any verticality that we might have in play, we have the book for that, which will be very useful overall as well. It's Alex. He's going to pick up defuse. He's going to look to go down main, potentially put some pressure on here as well. We have some of the concrete that we have to get through as well. Some of that soft concrete on the verticality. Potentially put some pressure on cages. That'll be important if the book does decide to put a bit of vertical on now. We've still got a minute 30 on the clock here. Plenty of time to do something. Of course, the two vans, both electricals, are off the board, which does mean hatches are rent-free no matter what. So you don't really need to bring the hard breacher. You can bring those hard breach gadgets, and that's exactly what we've seen here. But Alex already going to take some shots. We've already lost Kaifka at that point as well. Schnitzipoo going to find a nice pick there with the Wamai. And we'll be throwing in that smoke to cover up both the areas. Sense to go in as well, but he's managed Jake and Ernest have found Alex. And McCree's off the board straight away. The rush just didn't quite work, and the cover has been blocked out by the smoke. So now, it's 2 versus 4. See how we move, as we do, of course, see Solid Snake finding Dernis on that snake tracker here as well. So you just got to watch the long angle, doesn't quite land it, and all gets destroyed in return. Regora to take down Jake. Careful. Really great play there for Solid Snake. He was in a crazy position. He's found another one though. Now Dernis off the board, playing very aggressive on the church triple wall there as well. Now we rotate to Moto with looking to try and find something, but the fire has been popped, which means there's only really one entrance you can play for. Will get taken down as you get stuck on the dodgy entrance, and it's Manakai to do so. 10 seconds on the clock, and Slayer, he's sat behind the bomb. He's got it in his hands. He could plant, but he hasn't got the time. Will find Sintapu, but he's got to plant, and he's not going to happen. He runs out of time, can't find his player, and that's the round. Of course, defense is going to be very content. Just sat out the way, really. They didn't need to do too much there, and that's exactly how we see it go. Perfect to start off with, but Let's see what we do moving forward. A nice sweep upstairs as well. I do like it. Just making sure we get it quickly through the building. Just gonna make sure everything's working. Alright, let's jump in to this next round, of course.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Start to
bombs.
see how we set up. We can go upstairs.
Reload!
Very important we set up this site properly.
Reinforce the wall!
A lot of teams like to get that cash and open up that jacuzzi wall sometimes. We see the different plays they go for. The mirror normally is an option here, but I don't think it's necessary all the time in this situation. No, sir. I think there's definitely a lot that you can utilize. I like the fact that the Fenrir is on the board as well. The Azami creates a lot of concrete cover. I'm surprised it wasn't utilized downstairs, actually, for that Church and Arsenal side. But hey, we move on now. Let's see how this goes, as it will be McCree's who started off the round. He's back on Solid Snake. We're going to see a Glaz coming out, and Rigora is on the Ace, as well as those Senses and those Yings inbound as well. Clash going to be on the double window there. Going to kind of require them to use a bit of utility or to knife them out early, and you've got to be careful if they do that, because you might see someone swinging from the CC side as well. So just having someone there ready. There's already the first castle broken, and yes, it wastes a bit of time and kind of means they have to prep for it, right? And kind of just got to be very careful of it. Already going to be setting up potential for some sensors outside. I don't know if they must do some kind of blocking kind of setup when they want to go for that push. Of course, you can toggle them on and off as well, which is super important. The drone economy right now is important as well. You're just making sure you get enough information, and we're slowly going to find some pings coming out here. It's Rigora looking for that long angle. That's it, the sensors are coming off here, and oh no way, the Yinks have blinded Rigora. Can anyone save this man? He's on the floor, but he will find a refrag. It's Alex to do so. What a, wow, a very sad play there, unfortunately. Just doesn't find it, but there is a brilliant pick coming in from Alex, who finds one. He knows exactly where to look for it, but he's got to be careful. He just wouldn't want to find the wrong priority here on the floor. You find Manakai, yes you do. Will get shot though from that construction door. 1 minute 13 and a 2v1 Slayer. Broke those sensors down. Can we find anything here? Get the revive, that's important. You're not behind your cover, never mind, your teammate's gone down here. Lots of damage off, and just unfortunate for Slayer. He's in the wrong situation for this time. 55 seconds, and it's Jake. Oh, on the floor. Slayer to go down. Let's move forward and see how this goes. 2-0. Already starting off a really big, strong game. It's Jake. He's always really strong, he is, honestly. Such a good player when it comes to getting those frags in a game, and Alpin really need this. You can see, you know, this bracket, this is the upper bracket. You've got the quarterfinals. There's 4 games that happen in this section. There's a lot to play for, and in a moment we'll be getting onto our third round there, into our third ban in a moment as well, which is going to be really significant to see exactly who they decide to get rid of. But yeah, overall, we move forward. And yeah, round 3, let's see exactly what the game has in store for us. Of course, we will set up this bizarre bomb site to me sometimes, the bar. Now, a lot of this bomb site gets held upstairs. That's kind of what you look for here. It being done is making sure those Banshees go down as well. And a lot of it is all upstairs here. As you'll get that jacuzzi wall, you're going to hold the hatches, potentially see a bit of expansion into this con area. Yeah, you can see the outside wall. A few rotate holes will go in. I'm assuming all the hatches are popped. They are. So yeah, you have to fight these players upstairs, and that's the important part about it. It's just fighting those players upstairs.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Alright, let's start off. Alex is bringing that shield back into the game again. This is the site setup as well, all rappelling up to the second floor here, as we are going to have to push off the Solace and Dernis, who are upstairs, and we've brought an IQ to deal with quite a lot of this utility, which I do quite like. Very important to see. There's the Solace as well, you can find on the scan, which is going to be even more useful for the fact that they aren't just hidden. Solace isn't just hidden on his own, and we'll be able to find something interesting here. So you can't just sit around waiting for information to come to him, really. Here we go. Rigora doesn't know about it, and there it is, another great situation. Aaron will drop off, and he will give away the control upstairs, and his teammate there as well. Dernis is going to die to that situation as well. It's Aaron who's looking to try and get rewarded from some of the holes that these attackers have made themselves. Alex going to take some damage. His C4, a hefty amount of damage come off, but it will be McCree's who will find Manikai. And Aaron now just sat on stage waiting to see if he can find anyone who dares come near that hatcher. Impact going to go out, but doesn't seem to do much. He's wasted them there, but it's not the end of the world. A 3 versus 4 on one of the hardest sites. He's got that information that you can find as well. The blitz is going to be an issue. You don't want to let that blitz drop down the hatch and cause havoc. One minute 15 here. Schnitzipoo, he still is the Echo, and he has just been found by Solid Snake. They know somewhat where he is, but he's okay at the minute. If he does manage to survive in that kitchen, then they don't all come down and crash him. Already taking some damage IQ there as well, but the Solid Snake goes back for more. He's going to be finding where that Echo is, and there's another scan as well, just constant ping, 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 and of course he'll be able to see on his little device scanner there with 40 seconds on this clock. Now let's see, Aaron, he's prepped on stage. He's got to be careful of that hatch, because we know that Alex has been lurking around, but he's low HP, which means any connection Aaron gets should put him down. And this is important now. Schnitzipoo going to find a big kill there onto Slayer. That's the ace off the board. 20 seconds here. Oh, the blitz as well on the kitchen side. Here we go. Schnitzipoo, he's got Diffuser. He's going to just have to take a little bit of a shot there. It will be Jake who finds one as well from the bar. He's got to be careful of the return fire with the IQ that could make this play. He doesn't want to get caught in it, but now the Echo drones are massive, and Jake to find another. Can he finish off this round with his team? Schnitzipoo comes in close with that iron sight on the floor, pre-fires and gets the pick. There we go, a third round for that defense. They wanted to play defense, well, they wanted to play attack to start with, but they weren't too bothered about them getting that defense. A little bit of miscommunication in there, but hey, perfect. Yeah, I mean, Jake 5-1 right now. Owls, they've kind of been a little bit slow on the mark here for Clubhouse, and I am very much surprised in that sense. What is going on? That's the question. Yazami and Ying are the final 2 bans. You know what? They're valid bans. I think Yazami needed to go eventually. It's such a useful operator in any situation, really, isn't it? Let's talk about it. I mean, basement, it does just create so much concrete all over the bomb sites, and you can save them for later for verticality. I mean, a lot of times we see them pocketed now instead of them all just being utilised straight away. And when lines of sight do get opened, then they decide to place the armies, and I really like that from it. And the Ying, it just caused a really unnecessary round for that kind of defense. They were like, oh, what's going on? They couldn't stop anyone pushing in, especially upstairs. It could be a problem, but it's not going to be now. It's been banned off the board. Of course, Grim as well, getting rid of that is massive. Sometimes you can make a combination out of the two, Grim and Ying, and yeah, we won't be seeing that now. Rigora is going to potentially bring back that Solid Snake as well, which, I mean, he's been on it the entire game. There's no target ban possible now. He really likes using it. And Capital is, of course, going to be the operator we see being brought as a secondary operator in that sense. I mean, Capitao, that's going to be pretty fun to bring out. Can we create kind of those smoke screens that they tried to play prior to this. I think that's important as well. We tried to go with the sense combination and I could drop a few smokes and they just didn't quite work. The blitzers opted to go for breach charges this time. We don't have the smokes on. We have got an aid as well if we need it. Of course, that'll be from the solid snake. He is able to swap and cycle through those lethals, which is massive perk about Solid Snake. He's very much a tactical operator in that sense. And just starting off that drone phase, really. Getting as much information on any drone that is being played. And we do have, you know, a full kind of site set up here. We've got one tightly watching that memo, making sure he knows exactly who is coming up and down those staircases. Manakai is going to be watching that utility hatch as well. But yeah, it's very much a long angle marksman game right now. You've got the Rooney on that marksman as well. Manakai has got the slug shotgun and Dernis as well on that. But hey, let's start on that mentality, and I see why Alex is now decided to bring it. Instead of having that extra hard breach and the bug, they're going to get key priority areas that they want open with those hard breach soft breach gadgets as well, and that's perfect, isn't it? They've made sure that Cage is completely shut off, and maybe a moto dive could be the play. Here we go. Here's a bit of damage onto Dernis. Of course, he is in church right now. He's got to be careful in church. We have that triple wall getting open, but a brilliant pick from the Capiteo. But yeah, the Wamai will catch that one, but it doesn't quite matter. It opens up the key areas now. Here goes the flames, and they're just trying to get work done. Brilliant from Freeze. There's one from Slayer as well. The long angles. We do try and charge into sight and plant. We will be successful at this. Can Jake find something here? He's in the smoke right now. Arsenal just too far to reach the church. We'll close the gate, but he's going to get charged by the blitz in a second. There it is. He's going to get absolutely full of guards. He finishes off that round of flawless here for Owls. We lose one more on box one. That'll be the round. A great start. 3-1. I mean, Owls coming back slowly. That's great. They've been trying round by round. They've been coming quite unlucky, actually, to get in some of these. And Alpin really been putting themselves away. And I'm really impressed to see how the first 3 rounds have gone. But let's see, can Owls start bringing some rounds back and get onto that overtime, make it a nice equal game. But Church and Arsenal is where we're off to once again. Let's see, can they play it a little bit better? Now, the thing is with a 5-man hold on site is you invite a lot of pressure. Now, yes, you know, in game modes like ranked and in some scrims, we see a lot of people kind of holding on to that bomb site all downstairs. But there's other options, you know. There's roams upstairs we can play. There's hatches we know you could drop down later on. There's different play styles that I'd like to see, and not necessarily just the boring standard 5-man on site. And it's only boring because sometimes you get boxed in so much by these actions you're seeing. You see a round like that, it's just flawless. There's nothing wrong with the round. There's no deaths from the one side, and yeah, I like the fact that Alpin are trying the bomb side again. They're bringing the mirror this time. We'll see what dynamic really changes. But Owls, you know, they really thought about it. What operators do we not need in this lineup? What's not really working? They swapped in a bit of utility, like those soft breach gadgets as well. And they kind of made sure the key areas were open for them. And the Capiteo work was everything they needed. If that Capiteo doesn't get shut down this time, we're going to have some problems. Alpin are going to have a lot of problems. But this time, we do see a bit more of an expansion. Schnitzipoo will be the person to try and meet Alex. Now, it looks like we can try and sandwich them away, but a nice C4 from, of course, Mirror. Oh, sorry, Mirror set the C4. A nice C4 from Mirror started the round off and took a bit of damage off Alex, which was perfect. Now the cameras will start to drone around, but Dernis is going to play sneaky. He's going to, I mean, they're going to know he's dropped that hatch from the amount of noise he's been making, but he's going to be off and away, but he is actually on bar, which is interesting because there's another player very close to him, Ragora. That's unfortunate. You know, Dennis just not really paying attention to that situation. Surely his teammates knew someone was there. I mean, they were looking at it. They pre-fired as well. Ragora, I mean, he definitely had a prior engagement here. Maybe the communication there wasn't on point, but you've definitely got to sort something out when it comes to that. But here we go. It will be player behind Schnitzipoo. His legs caught off by the hatch. You can't die there, mate. You can't stand there. The hatch just completely shut him down. And Mirror next victim. Jake just peeking. Such a strange angle there onto the hall, just trying to find a long angle and didn't know how close he was. Maybe those sound charges masking a bit of sound, but now there's two on site. And, well, make it one as Aaron has got a 1v5 all on his own. The only damage taken is a slightly from Ragora and a bit from Alex. Here we go. It will be the shield chasing him down. We'll find one, but the exchange is massive. And of course, now Owls has started to kick it up into gear. Now, the thing is, they can only gain one more round here. Or we can see Alpin take the next round and go 4-2. The 4-2 split will be very necessary for Alpin to continue this lead. However, if we do see Owls make it a bit more of a draw, we'll see quite an equal second half, and that will be very important for me as well. Alright, let's see as we do move forward.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Ella and Valkyrie coming onto the board here. A nice change-up. Forces potentially the IQ to come out and play. And I feel like it would be necessary to see that IQ potentially to deal with those Valkyries. But also, the Ella Grismots could be an issue for the Blitz. And that's a big one, actually. Blitz could be such a countered operator when it comes to those Grismots. You need to be careful. And I've seen so many rounds this season where I've just gone, well, you know what? Ella's a bit of a problem. It's such a fragging operator. You can see Ella come back with 3 or 4 kills in a round. You know, the utility really does shut people down, and he's got a brilliant primary gun anyway, so you like to use it. Of course, Dernis, he is on the Warden, and we'll see if anything does come of it as well. We start off this round, we have completely secured CCTV, and we have a bit of verticality as well for these holds. It will be the Mirror setting up inside a bathroom. Of course, we are repelling all the way up. We've got a thinker last minute switch in. They've just kind of had a bit of a brain fart and only just paid attention, but yeah, a thinker's quite funny actually. And there's plenty of utility to go for. Let's open up that breach. One Salma is left. Oh, has he messed it up? Kinda messed it up a little bit there, I'll be honest. Oh no! That's absolutely tragic, isn't it? Oh, what a C4. Brilliant from Schnitzipoo. Now the explosions are coming back. Parrot McCree's just goes down. And losing your hard breach, I mean, you've got the wall open, but look at the state of it. Diabolical. But now the thing is, it blocks the mirror as well, which is unfortunate. So as soon as you come down, you don't even get to see where that mirror is. And Schnitzipoo, surely we know where that C4 came from. Yeah, I was gonna say, Schnitzipoo now on the run from that blitz. He's gotta be careful here. Oh my god, no way! What a save from Dennis! He backstabs and saves his teammate there. I think adrenaline surging and just dropping down the hatch. Just tap me for free. Kaifka, what is going on there, mate? Just, I don't want to play this round anymore. It's just absolutely sends it down the hatch. Unfortunate, but a 1v5 the other way this time. A really strange game, if I'm honest. One that kind of says both teams are on top when they play a certain way. And I don't really think the fans have anything to do with it in this situation, but oh, there you go. You've missed out on your flawless round here. The player gonna find one.
be Snitsy Poo. Low HP, but managed to get 2 successful kills, and that's the important part. He's come off 2-1, and it's a 1v4 with 30 seconds on the clock. There's not really much Owls can do in this situation. And I think, as well, really great play from the fact that, yeah, we've seen a lot of mistakes come from Owls, I'll be honest. Oh, what a pistol whip. Aaron knew he was visible there. Look at that. Perfect. Bam. I didn't even see him. Oh my god, I didn't even see him. I feel like my brightness is too high. Maybe that's a me thing, but I definitely didn't see him. Alright, let's go to the roll swap 4-2. There's a lot to play for here. Of course, this is the best of 3. There's plenty of games to come from this. Now, who will get banned first? Ace and Cade off the board. There's 1 hard breach, 1 electrical. Will we see another double electrical? I mean, it's a preemptive strike really on the fact that we've already seen those 2 bans on the board. Thermite and Bandit, there you go. Double hard breach, double electrical. I mean, sometimes it's just not important to do it, but the fact that the ban phase is like this, and it's not like ranked where it's every other round, there's a lot of benefits from it. Like, now you got to play 3 rounds when you've got no hard breach. Now you're forcing out the Maverick or the Hibana straight away to come onto the board. That's scary for some teams. They just can't do it. Alternatively, there's no electricals now. So, all you really have to deal with is a mute if they're going to run it. And you could probably bring some of those hard breach gadgets as well instead of a dedicated hard breacher. But if you want to get a lot more areas, like massive main walls, the Maverick is probably going to be needed. Hibana, though, is always the go-to for Clubhouse in times of need. Kairos can open walls. They can leave quite a big space if necessary. We see it as well on Nighthaven Labs. Nighthaven Labs. Why am I saying Nighthaven Labs? I mean, we do sometimes. We see the Maverick more. But Lair is a big one, actually. That's what I was looking for. I got confused. But yeah, Lair. We always see that Hibana substitute come into play. But now, it's time to descend into the basement. We are, of course, on this church and arsenal and expanding our way through. Oh my god, I missed a massive pick there. What a play. I mean, I'd love to see where he's shot, to be fair, but yeah, it's right here by the looks of it. Alright, starting the round off already. Owls are a man down. Now we have to see what is Manakai doing? He's on everything. He's gonna get another here. Oh, he's lagging though. He's absolutely lagging. McCree's will find Jake. There's a C4 out to the window. We find the pick that we need.
Throwing grenade.
The nade, oh, won't absolutely do anything. And Aaron, in the meantime, will find Alex. As now it's a 2 versus 3 already on the window. Slayer just needs to stay. He's got a man down. He's got a Doki call on him. There's no point in playing aggressive here. And I think the placement of the Goyos is so important as well. How many Goyos have you got on the board that you can still pop later into the round? Well, if they go dirt tunnel, they got to get through one. And that's kind of the important part here. Problem is, Ying is on the board, and in this 2v3, Ying can be a massive problem. McCree's to find Shinjuku. This man is hungry. He's dropped back down to site. Both of them now on that basement bomb site. That's important.
Reloading.
Unfortunately, he couldn't quite find a Ying, and that's the sad part, because now the Ying has got a lot of advantage when it comes to these two. There's no wooden on the board. If the Ying Candelas are placed in the right place, partnered up with the Grim as well, is just how much area coverage have you got on that bomb site? And I'll tell you, it's a lot. Candelas in the hand. Can we send it down the hatch? Question. Yes, we can. Into the key points. It's massive. And already, there it is. McCree is going to take a lot of bees to track him down. Aaron gonna throw another Candela in. This man is running away. They know he's in blue now, surely. There's the pick, perfect. Dernis, he's on an absolute stormer to run around here. Let's see, can he find what he needs? The plant's gonna go down. Just about super gun. A back and forth here from Aaron. Can we find anything else? We have no more Candelas, but the pistol will come out. Dernis is up on the hatch. He's watching it to make sure that rotate is locked down. 27 seconds here, and the smokes to come out from those fire extinguishers. McCree's can't find it. Yes, he can. Look into the hatch, but they're running away. And now the concrete is what's needed here, but it's not in the right place. That's unfortunate. He hasn't got what he needs. Can he free fire? Yes, he can. Dernis to finish off the round, and McCree's just gets shut down there. 5-2 right now. Owls are struggling. I'm so surprised Alpin. They might have had a bit of a roster change. But yeah, I mean, Owls, they're massive finalist winners. And to lose the first map this much could be royally devastating for them. Now, again, I'm not sure. I haven't got OPL available today. Oh, you know, I'm a bit of a budget caster today, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm not sure who picked the sides, to be fair. As in, who picked the maps. That's really sad.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I will find out. I will find out. But let's start off setting up bomb sites. We've got a rotate here. Bar the bedroom for Jim. See if they go for any feet holes. Well, most likely they will. Gas canister already popped. That's unfortunate. I feel like that's the one canister you just want to keep maybe for a little bit longer.
Wall reinforced.
10 seconds left.
Here we go as well. It will be the mirror. Stick that mirror on the wall. We'll be watching, of course, all the way through to any jump in. And 3 Goyos for late game is massive. Of course, the C4 throw and the rotate if needed. Let's have a look as well. It will be the CC walls that, of course, are fully reinforced. Malachi, free fire through the wall. Aaron's looking to go in deep from the kitchen side. He decided to rotate up instead. I assumed he was going to go for a deep, shallow entry, but keeping those Candelas available for his teammates on that main stairs could be even better. Dernis right now going to be droning out, see if we can get into a garage situation. What they're trying to do here is, as you can see, just pinch a few players in cash. And oh, what a nades! Malachi, beautiful nades. Plotted him in the door there. Couldn't do anything else about that. Beautiful. Problem is, that mirror, you've got to run in, and you place it so high up. Rigora gonna get double. Schnitzipu and Malachi fall down. Rigora just happy to sit back in sight, content. Alex, he's gonna sit main stairs now. Slayer in the bathroom. He's got some fawn traps in his pocket. Here we go. The Ying's gonna come down. Will Aaron push himself in? No, he's not. He's waiting for Dernis by the looks of it. Jake's ready. That means they've got to be as well. Let's see. Goyos. There's 3 of them, by the way. 3 of them to get popped is massive. 2 more left. Here's the second set of Candelas. Wow. Will be 1 on the fawn. The Grim stuck in a situation here. He might get swung from top main here. Just got to be careful. Of course, Rigora is the one on that Warden. He's happy to sit in that situation because he knows about the classes here. Here's some bees coming out. Slayer is going to get tagged by the bees, but Rigora finds one. There's Slayer for another. Can't finish it off. Dernis fights back. but he's got to find one long angle here onto Rigora. There's another, but it does just about miss it. Oh, brilliant kill, but Slayer with the Thorn Trap comes in onto Dernis, takes it down, 5-3. Owls, I mean, they're on this defense now, and brilliant so far. You know, upstairs, expanding out quite far, and the attack just couldn't make it happen. Unfortunately, getting taken down by the Thorn gadgets. A very nice round, and of course the Thorns going to come in quite clutch there in that situation. All right, let's start off this round. 5-3. Rigora 9-6.
Attackers need to locate
Slayer
and
8
defuse
and
as
5
many
as
bombs
well.
as they can.
Alex 5-6. McCree's 6-6. Kaifka 2-6. Dennis 7-6. Jake is 7-5. Aaron 6-6. Shinitsipu 5-7. Manikai 5-4. We do move our way down to the basement bomb site. Let's take a look. Going to start to see the mirror, of course, will be the setup here. If we do move our way over to the triple wall, mirror will place it most likely there.
10 seconds to
There we go,
insertion.
mirror going to make a short setup. But the fact is as well, we haven't really got much site breadth. Most of it is going to be upstairs, and that's the big part here. They're trying to take the gunfight upstairs and force a bit of a roam clear. I like this. This is a bit of a better play style, I think, than what we've seen previously from the Alpin defense. They kind of bunkered into sight, but already the entry point is in through garage. And if they want to, you know, get control, technically they have to go upstairs. Manikai already starting his way up on the balcony. Rigora will be the vigil who's involved. He's in the bedroom side now. Jake and Dernis working on blue here as well. Hopefully no one really plays that aggressively when it comes down to it. But yeah, it'll be Kaifka, who is also still, he's back on the logistics soft wall there as well. It'll be Alex will be the main one here that Manikai probably goes for first. He's closest, he's on the gym side. The drones are probably most likely to be an option. The pre-fire comes through the wall, can't really find anything there as well. Ooh, the angle. Oh, Aaron missing out on the option there to just get a quick headshot. He's too far to the right is what I'd say. And Shinitsipu. Ooh, Kaifka, brilliant pick upstairs and protecting his teammate very well. I like this, a nice kind of punch hole there. It was massive, but it will be Rigora. He's getting yinged already. Aaron from the lobby side, throw a Candela, and it does just about catch Rigora there. He's going to be trying again for it though. He's on the bar side, he's waiting on the pool table, just waiting to push up for when he gets the call. This could be a big pick for him. Of course, Owls, they really need this back. They need these rounds to start coming in their favour. Shinitsipu has got to watch that hatch out as well. The fire comes in, Alex to find one, but there's another one. Shinitsipu comes back and says no. Rigora goes down, and Aaron is in sight. He finds a big one in Slayer to go down. Jake will clean up Kafka, but there's a frag coming back onto Aaron. The plan to go down here, but it's Alex to get flashed by the previous Yin Candela. They got dropped there. The big pig come back to sight, and there he is, gets punished for it. Alex will go down, and McCree's will follow. Jake shuts the round down. 6-3 now, Alpin. Now the match point pressure is on. 6-3, there's a lot to play for here. And Owls, they just don't feel like a side that gets punished this easily. What is going on? The Clubhouse is not their map, and I think when it comes to the VOD review, you've really got to talk about it. Is this just a bad map for them? Already round 3 on the role swap here. And of course, now we're just picking our final set of bans. Ying and the Azami. Church and Arsenal is where we're going to go downstairs on the rotation. Let's see how this goes. Skopos and Solis on the board. Goyo to follow. Mirror and Warden as well. A nice composition to bring the Solace. I like the Solace. Scopos is interesting. I don't know if it's a Scopos map really. Sometimes it's there. I don't expect to see it if I'm honest.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Alright, but either way, let's move ourselves forward. And of course, see exactly how this will be set up. Two C4s on the board, of course. Slayer has been a very big impacting operator with the Warden because of the Ying, but now the Ying's off that board, he's potentially not going to be as necessary. However, when we do say that, the problem is I'm just seeing the main map here. Seeing that we do have actually the main match that's going on. I wanted to see if the score was there just so I could update everyone, but I don't think it is. So that's unfortunate. All right. Yeah, the factor is, you know, there is those smokes that come onto the board, so Wooden will be able to deal with those. Let's move forward then. Manakai. Ooh, very nasty shot from the wall, just missing out. And been a great wall bang from him. Is anyone there for the setup though? It doesn't look like anyone's there just to push back onto him either. That didn't quite work for Jake either. He will be utilising some of those X-Kairos on the soft floor. Schnitzpoo already working to see if he can get anything. Of course, on that utility of blue, we do see Manakai. He's going to find Guyo, who's down there as well. Just about missing out on the toes, but will throw a long nade onto the back of utility. Will rotate off again, does see his feet. And he's got to be careful here that he doesn't get taken by the long angle. That's important. But it will be Aaron to push himself down the central stairs. Let's see if he can find anything. A C4 just being prepped there. Well, Slayer gonna find, sorry, Kaifka gonna find Manakai there as well. There's a lot coming into play right now as Aaron's trying to push himself down the main stairs, and we've got the fire and the smoke just being erected on the utility side there. In the back of the church will be Guyo, who's available there to double swing if needed. We've got that mirror as well, but Dernis will be moving his way through the L hallway. Nitsuku gonna go down there, as well as Aaron, Rigora and Alex here. The shot from Cage will be found by Dernis. It will be Jake, who's all the way back on the bar. He's got to try and get up his teammate Dernis. He's trying his best here, but he's stuck in a bad situation. I think he's a bit confused of where these players are. And, oh, unfortunately, he's going to be taken out for the swing on weapons there, as well as Jake going back and forth. Slayer to finish it off 6-4. We're going again. One more round. Let's see how this will go. All right. Gym and bedroom is where we're off to now. Warden, Goyo, Solace, Ford, and Mirror on the board. Let's see how this will work out for us. Because, I mean, Rigora 10-8. He's slowly bringing this game back in favour for Owls. But he can't do it alone. There's got to be a lot more to see from this, of course. I think he's had a very impactful second half in the last few rounds. Really massively important for him. I think he's done very well. But as well, Jake, as always, top of that leaderboard, showing that he is, in fact, an important part of that squad. 12-6.
Alright, let's move our way forward.
Reinforcing wall.
Okay, let's start off the round. 3 minutes on the clock. Malachi on the Habana. Shotguns on the hatch as well. Aaron got those hard breach gadgets as well. That's important. Open up that construction wall. Big access upstairs. Jake bringing in the flares here. I like to see it on the board actually. Very nice. Oh no, what a coincidence. McCree's. Oh, he's just going to impact out and run. Jake missing out on a massive pick there. Right, the Doka calls are coming out to play. Flashbangs going everywhere. Slayer on the cam as well, but it will be Kaifka on the stage side as well. Just drop it. This is a massive roam. It's crazy. Aaron going to be finding Alex, and that's the mirror. Constantly getting pushed off and rotating around is the thing here. Two of them kind of off of that site at the minute. They've got to be careful. They're trying to put pressure on by the looks of it. Of course, Kaifka's gone all the way back up to gym now. That was important. The drop off, but logistics is where Rigora might shine here. Kaifka's kind of stuck in a situation, but no, never mind. Rigora just about to get onto him, but he will go down. Jake opens it up and his teammates on the floor down. In the meantime, Aaron will find McCree's. The fire has to dissipate sometime. Kaifka managed to get it. No, he doesn't. He gets shot in the back. Will be Manakai. Finish that one off. Slayer in a 1 versus 3. He finds 2 on the floor. Doesn't quite happen. Schnitzelfu to finish it off. That's 7-4. Owls just couldn't quite get their round in really. And a brilliant finish. I mean, Jake 13 and 6. Very strong game from him. But also, Aaron and Dernis sweep it up 9 and 8. Shitspu 7, and of course we do have Manakai 5. Alright, on to the next game, I guess.
Right, Night Even Labs is where we're at right now. Let's see how this one goes. Now, Grimmer bans it off the board straight away. I mean, I don't really expect too much from the Grim ban. It's been every single map. However, that's okay, I don't mind. The question will be, do we see any more electricals? Will it be a Mirror Azami? Mirror, yep. And the Ying ban as well. I feel like that's valid, you know. Ying was used nearly every round when it wasn't banned on Clubhouse, and I think that's very fair. Alright, let's see how we go. Alright, Not Even Lapses. Slat bringing in the smoke. We got Rigora on the Vigil, Alex on the Azami, Kafka on that Fenrir, McCree's on the Mute. Let's start. Of course, moving forward. We're setting up upstairs. Making sure that, well, our entire office is locked down. Servers and the IT breach isn't accessible, but it will be because that Thatcher is going to guarantee it no matter what utility is thrown on that breach. Now, to be fair, the Mute will probably get absolutely shut down. There's no point in having it run breach.
5 seconds to insertion.
I mean, he can, but it's just going to be a waste of util. As you can see, it's not actually on there. I mean, he might. Either way, utilize those mutes for those drones maybe later on as well. Make it a little bit harder for the drone economy. Of course, you still have that Twitch that's going to be on the board, and one mute jammer's still spare, to be fair. I don't know if McCree's like to have it in his pocket. Maybe he's going to put it down now. Yeah, he will. Got to be careful with the early picks. Will be Aaron at the bottom of warehouse who going to send his drone in. We'll be looking to see if he can find out who's on that middle floor. Remember, he's got to scan everyone as well, so that mute might make it harder if he hasn't done so a lot already. A lot of teams don't throw any prep, so you might see a little bit of an upright lineup that you haven't really completely unlocked yet. Will be the switch drones. Oh my god, he's wasted all of his switch drones there on that one bit, and will be Rigora to find the pick onto Jake early on. He's downstairs. Oh my god, Rigora to find another. Schnitzipu goes off the board, 1 minute 55 here. And absolutely shut them down. Brilliant from Rigora. I knew he had more to offer, but he's got to be careful because, well, it is Aaron who's potentially there on a jump in if he can. He's got a third one to line up. He's got to be careful. Bosch in hand. I mean, he's going to be perfect if that breach changes, but he's got the information. It is to Dernis to find Alex. But he's on warehouse again. McCree's to find Aaron. Dernis. He's on the rappel and he's going to find a long angle onto Rigora. And he comes back upstairs and unfortunately shuts down his reign of terror. Manakai going to double up onto the single door of warehouse. Well, be careful with crossfires though. And oh, what a C4 out to completely shut down Dernis. The information, the communication's not there. Manakai doesn't know about the bottom garage. And these toxic babes are just shutting him down. He can't get anywhere. He's going to drop off the balcony. He doesn't want to be isolated by that. This man has got to run around and see if he can find anything from breach now. It's just an endless rotation around the map. He's got 40 seconds to be fair. He jumps in, throws on the floor. What a pick. McCree's goes down. Can he isolate a one-on-one on the site to find a way in is the question. There's a shield there blocking his right side, but he knows surely there's nothing there to really hinder him. And a rotate for his jump in. This is perfect for him. He can just do it. He's straight in the bomb site. He knows to check his corners now. The plan is going to start. He's baiting out a couple. Got an open there. Can't find it. And the Fenrir shut him down. Kaifka just can't, you know, he's very patient. He's happy. The Fenrir is doing everything for him.
A great pick overall. Oh my god, the main feed nearly got absolutely chopped up by someone's dog. That's what I've just been told. The producer nearly lost the feed because of a dog.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Right. Let's start off the round then. Down in the basement. Exosuit's where we're going to go.
Reinforced!
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving out to
Alright,
locate a
3
bomb
minutes
and
on the
defuse
clock,
it.
and you can see the site setup has been made upstairs as well. Of course, you've got them verticality holes. I mean, not even labs, it's just one of those where you just don't really want to go over it too much. It's just routine, the head holes. I've seen it so many times now when people start thinking, well, you know what, this is a good map. And Aaron, but he's always on this same window. He's ready to jump in. Gonna nade the upstairs on Nature's side. Ragura is closer to Schnitzipoo here. The battle comes under play, and we've got a team kill in this situation. We're starting to go down the staircase now. We're looking for something to happen from Manakai. Already starting to push in Manakai. He's in a great situation here, but the verticality could be an issue. This man can't push in. Aaron to find McCree's. Kaifka takes down that Aaron.
Frag out.
Exosuit though, we still got 2 on him. I mean, they can just ram on the Maybe they think it's verticality, but right now, they've managed to sneak in. There's 1 man on this site. All you gotta do is put some pressure on him. There's no support upstairs. Jake has to do it. It will be Schnitzipoo in the back anyway to finish it off. And now you've got control of this site. There's no way for them to come back down, really. They managed to worm their way in. This is diabolical. Kaifka on cargo. Slayer upstairs as well. Kaifka gonna rotate off, but what can he really do? They are kind of stuck in a situation where there's a little bit of good verticality here. Not on the soft wall, surely not. Oh, shot coming out. Kaifka's opportunity to win back that round has just been lost. The impact out and the bullets just didn't land. He could have done everything there on the soft wall as well. The information's going to come in, but you still have the solace upstairs, and that's what's the scary part is Manakai doesn't want to have to deal with this man. Look at it. Oh no, Slayer just can't find it. That's so unfortunate. Kaifka, a back and forth. Again, hits Manakai, can't finish him off. And absolutely, he does down him, but 2v1 still in a great favour of this attack. Slayer has got to find his way down. He's got a shotgun to do something here. One of them is behind him. Can he shut them down? Yes, he can. This could be massive for him. 20 seconds. What could this clutch be? Doesn't matter. Schnitzipoo shuts it down before it even happens. A really good play. I mean, what are we trying to do there? Trying to escape the tank, and he knew he was there as well. Like, he's trying to get outside, and just gives that opportunity that you didn't need to. Be ready to engage with a final gunfight. Stop trying to run away from that situation when you've got the diffuser down and 2 on site. But, you know, really, really good. A round that could have easily gone either way at the end there. Very well hidden from the sledge. And now we do move forward. Once again, it's 1-1 though, that's the thing, that's the crazy bit. Already, it's a close game in the start. And I think that's what we saw on Clubhouse as well, quite a close back and forth game until we started seeing these flawless rounds come into play. And I'm hoping it'll keep going back and forth and not run away. But Alpin, to get so much like they've already got is massive. A whole round, a whole map. The whole map is massive for them. Especially since, you know, Owls are really well known for being a strong side being Slayer on the verticality has that shotgun as well. The proxy's in the pocket for of those impacts and nades, and of course that C4 Alex has. I'll start off, of course, we are making sure that that kitchen gets fully reinforced, and of course that expansion makes sure that they do have a little bit more control over that L hallway and the staircase, the nature side staircase as I like to call it. Very natural and beautiful. Rigorat though is ready to cause some havoc here as well. Kaifka upstairs. There's three of them actually. It will be McCree's in a situation to just watch over the whole of the catwalks of the upper stairs, but it will be Aaron, a back and forth battle for him. Just going to back out of it. He doesn't need to really go too much into it, but he's going to try his luck and see if he can find McCree's. His teammate will rotate away as well. They're going to go in from a little bit more of a sheltered area right now. Dernis, he has that SMG out, and they have an access point here. The problem is the proxy keeps coming off. Rigora is going to find Malachi, and Rigora again finds another every time I decide not to look at him. This man just gets two big ones. Kaifka upstairs, making it happen. McCree's chips him down from a great angle up top. And here we go. Jake. McCree's the ball this round. This is so weird, man. It's back and back. And then just flawless. Like, I generally think we're going to see this the entire game. Clubhouse was not just the only one. Alpin just really struggled to get in the building this time. I just don't know. They just struggled so hard, didn't they? Alright, moving forward then. How are we setting up this site again? Where are we going to go? The band's the first though. Fenrir and Solid Snake. Finally, the Solid Snake is off the board. He does cause a bit of a problem, doesn't he? And we've seen it so much in map 1. He was a big fragging potential in those attacking rounds quite early on, wasn't he? But command center and service is where we're going to go. Back upstairs. We did nearly see a really great round on our first round, actually. Upstairs with the sneaking in behind from the switch. And, of course, it was Alpin. They did really well in that situation, I think. And if we can see them attack it a little bit better this time, it might be easier for them to get into the bomb site. Alright. Going to be making a rotate here as well. Onto that nature side as well. We normally see a shield here. I mean, there's not going to be one brought this time. Maybe someone playing quite aggressive on the floor. You've got to be careful of the stairs. As well, though, we do see the head holes up the top. Going to come into play, and Cleo's. Where is this man putting his utility? He's got 4 of them. 1 on every single barricade. Yeah, probably. He's putting 1 on that electrical side as well. It's kind of stop access to the bomb site, and let's start off the rounds. Aaron bringing in the blitz. Dernis on the Nomad.
I do this on my downtime.
Malachi on the Ash. We will start to throw a couple of those drones in and already going to claim that drone. At least he knows someone's there. But it will be, of course, that team effort, pushing in that blitz. Try and push him out and see if we can get rid of him. Oh, the Grismots. This is the problem with Ella. So many times the Grismots are just not there. The glasses are in proximity here. The flash won't matter. The C4 is going to be the option here. We'll pop a bit of fire there as well. Dernis in the meantime does go down. That's an unfortunate death for him. Manakite find down McCreed. There's a one for Jake though, but a refrag player. Alex to rotate off. Reinforce and rotate off. Look at this maze from the Azami. Rigora has made a concrete maze. We still have 3 Toxic Babes left. Right now, this bomb site is a bunker. And Alex, he's in command. He has that C4 ready. Does take a lot of damage, but he's overcommit that shotgun there. This is bad now. The defense, they have to use the Toxic Babes to get control back. Those beauties coming back out, and he's gonna get a massive one. Shoots the off the board. Rigora though goes down. Its own death trap has caused him a bit of harm here. Slayer, he's on IT, waiting to swing out to see if he can find anything. He has no Toxic Babes left. He's used them all in the scurry of trying to get that control back, but now he's got to try something. That maze is going to cause him problems. He's getting chased. We'll find one in the meantime, but Blitz shuts it down. 2-2. This is a back and forth right now. Alright, let's see. We go back to command center now. We're trying to replay it. Rigora is opted to go back on the Vigil. It just seems to be working for him when he's on Vig. I mean, he's got quite a few early picks in the first few rounds, and they've been very nice. I think he got a 3K.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alright, start off the round then. Placing those Banshees down. IT.
Ready.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Alright, let's start off with this defense. But final Goyo's down. Will they be able to clear it a little bit quicker this time is the question. Oh, Rigora does. Rigora does. He knows what to do. This man is just dangerous at the start of the round. I might just sit here and watch him for the rest of it. Oh, Dernis losing that Brava. So early on, you're going to be struggling now. Those Banshees. Well, to be fair, the Banshees aren't much of an issue anymore, but maybe those Grismots from the Ella will be the bigger issue, and also just getting those extra cams as well. Already going to try and impact that breach. I believe he does manage to do it. Yep, perfect.
Tango located. Second floor.
Now, the Ace will have to come back. Rigora, though, he does get shut down. That's Jake with the shotgun, massive. He crawls around that cargo side, but Alex with a great C4. He's on servers, and they're all just kind of pushing in that connector side. They're trying to nade in, and oh, he takes some damage off himself actually there. Flashbang coming in. We're going to go again. Connector is where we're at. Going to throw that nade out. Jake with, of course, the shotgun below. He just misses out on an option here. Nade up. Oh, misses out again. This man would be able to get so many picks right now if it was just a little bit of a better siege timing. Nade through the floor. Does it do anything? It does push him away. There's a massive one as Aaron just sees him dancing around, not sure where to go. Perfect below pressure, combined with Aaron. Finds everything you need right now. Aaron though going to take some side-on damage here. Can't land the final shot he needs. 51 seconds here. We've got no form of cover to throw into this site. They got to push their way in. Can we see if we can get someone on connector? The problem is the Goyo is still going to be there in connector, surely. No, it's been popped, so they've got plenty of angles to push from. They just need to try and do something here. Jake on the back of nature. He's got a pole barricade to shoot through. Luckily, his shotgun might be a problem. They've got to know that, surely. Schnitzboo going to find one. That's massive, but the exchange comes on to Aaron. Gonna push close. Never mind. Schnitzboo refrags, though. Makes it a 1v1 on the server side. Slayer, can he live up to his name? Here on Warehouses, the bomb gets stuck. He's let it stick, but will find the pick. He does. Schnitzboo gets slain. And that is our round. Just coming in for Owls. 3-2. What a great comeback.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, let's move in to this basement side then and see what we have in store. With the double deception, of course we have that Solace who's going to be able to scan information for that Vigil. And Vigil will be purely invisible to the fact that people are going to be there on the drones. So it's perfect. He kind of evades those drones and those drones can get shot. A nice combination to have on the board. I love that being brought out. Rigora, I feel like he does just like utilising Vigil, and that does just mean he's going to run it no matter what. But yeah, I'm not sure the whole composition doesn't have much setup here defensively now. They have a lot of fragging operators that can be utilised here. I mean, the Aloe is going to be great for kind of those Grismots, but now they've opted to not bring any more shields. That's C4 just getting wasted, unfortunately. Ectothermic charge live. Will open up the breach. Manakai, he's on the roof, he'll drop down, he's looking to try push his way through upstairs. Maybe get rid of Rigora early on. My combination needs to work now, so then it doesn't look silly. Aaron to find Kaifka. It will be Vigil who can move around. He gets detect to get the end. Poor guy. He does get a detect there. We'll find the camera. He's close. They know that. Surely the flash is coming in. He's happy to sit in that box though. Oh, but never mind. Manakai punishes him for it. Coming back for more, mate, and I'm going to shut you down is exactly what he's done. On the hallway of cargo, 2 pings coming out onto the McCrees. Surely they know where he is now. His teammate might come and support, but it might be a death match for both of them here. First player could be kind of invisible here, but he's got to be careful with his back. Oh no. Player shuts down Manakai, but the refrag from Schnitzy happens. Both Ash and Schnitzy a double swing there. Alex, he's watching the verticality now. Can't find it, will be shut down. Alex just couldn't manage it. Jake will find that, and of course Schnitzpoo gets that refrag, gets refragged. McCree's. Oh, Jake to finish off the round. 3 apiece, even Stevens. And of course, it didn't feel like that in the end, really, if I'm honest. It didn't feel like it, but they managed to kind of crawl back a few rounds, and now let's see what the second half has. I'd be scared to predict. I'd be scared to predict this second half. Owls have shown something though. That's the thing. Owls have shown that they can do it, and that's what I'm thinking. Will they be able to pull back some rounds? Kaid and Ying, they're the first bands, and of course, Are we going to see a double electrical? That is the question, of course. Now, to be fair, Owls, I feel like they don't always do a double electrical, but they have done in Clubhouse. Yeah, it's double electrical Monty and Ying. That's interesting, I'll be honest. Double electrical. The Monty I kind of get, but I feel like you'd force the blitz out, and already the clash. That's going to be massive. Yeah, I'm interested to see them pulling out the clash straight away. I feel like you'll save it a little bit. But nah, they're going to go straight away. They want to get the lead early on. Fair enough. Just don't bust that lead when it gets banned.
Protect your bombs from being
But yeah,
by
I mean,
attackers.
this could be a big ban if it does come out, if they do actually play well with it. I feel like I've seen this somewhere as well. VOD review it. VOD review these games, guys, because I've seen this somewhere before. What are they doing? I mean, this is how they set up a... This is interesting. This is how they set up a game. Wonder if they know that I'm spectating. Is that... Wait, sorry, I've got to double check. Is that ice? Or black ice? Okay, it is black ice. Alright, starting off then as we move forward. Exothermic charge straight on breach. Kafka has got those double nades. McCree's rotating away with the DMR. Gonna pop open that canister straight away and then finds the default cam. Slayer on the roof with the 2 AMPs, and Regura, he's on the ace, he's still got the drones out, making sure he can get a little bit more, but already that's the bit about getting rid of those double electricals. You can get that breach straight away, it's important. You know, I think IT being open straight away as well just creates so much pressure as well. Now teams don't have to kind of wait for that later round to get that breach. And the important part here is Aaron is very much alive. In order to stop Aaron being so powerful, you need to kind of push him off on that garage side, which means taking a little bit of pressure onto Raptors. Well, that'll kind of split him in a few pieces here, but Kafka, surely we see a swing. Oh, this man gonna get nades. He's close on the floor. This guy crawls everywhere. Kafka gonna find Manakai, but he could have done it a little bit easier. Finds a second done. It's absolutely unnecessary. Taking that. The fire, the flames, and the Legion Goo mines coming out here. And it's causing a lot of damage, but it will be Schnitzerpoo by Alex. Aaron is sat back in the command center waiting, but Schnitzerpoo finds another one. This man is a demon on the IT side. Just waiting for them all to run themselves in. Kaif gonna rotate himself around, but he's only got a pistol. He knows someone's got to be there. He can't really take this gunfight. The DMR might be the better option here. Trying to bait out something, but it will be Slayer. He finds Schnitzy, but you know, Jake is going to find McCree. So the problem is we still have this clash on the board. Jake going to double up behind the clash. They only really know what's going to happen. What entry point is important here. There's one door that they're going to go for. And Aaron, they know exactly where he is. It doesn't really need to matter. He could move and pivot away from that shield, but he's so powerful behind it. Here we go. Push a little bit closer. EMPs will just about do it, but he's going to drop the shield. Oh, he jumps through it. This is a massive play as Jake is forced to take that good fight. We'll find the one though. Oh, he just needs to stop that guy on the defuse, running away, but he's got the shotgun, and that's going to be a lot of damage. But he is low HP, no C4 there. They've got an exact ping where he needs to be. That's the pick you need for Jake, and he makes it he makes it happen. 3-4. You know, that's everything so far. Round 7. Alpin slowly bringing some rounds back, and you know what? That clash was everything. That clash caused so much delay, even though he jumped through the clash shield, which was an amazing, by the way. I've never really seen it happen in a game where you've been able to get that close and just jump through. A tactical timeout coming into play now here from Owls. We'll see if anything comes of this one as well. Nope, just looks like the standard tactical timeout, to be fair. 25 seconds of tactical timeout. That's all you really need here. Have a word, have a conversation with what needs to be changed, how they're going to deal with it. It's perfect as well. They can get a bit of a plan going for when the rounds allow for the bans to happen. The banning stage is big. It's important. Who are you going to ban off? Right, let's do this. Basement is where we're going to go. Now, if I remember rightly, Alpin snuck their way in to the basement on one of these rounds, and they really did show such a strong way of getting in, and they managed to win the round out of it. Let's see if Alpin have more of a fortress when it comes to their defense. Now, we see quite a diverse lineup here when it comes down to kind of roaming, off-site, and anti-drone operators here. We have, again, very little to set up on site, and that's the big part about Alpin. They never really bring too much on site. They will probably put players on there, and they do have that scope or shield if they really want to use it the way, you know, a shield might be intended to be used. But, I mean, he's off on a happy roam. This man's content. Aaron will be the person you have to watch here. Will anybody push up that staircase and be an unexpected victim? Dernis on the other side, trying to find early picks here. You don't want to get too aggressive here. Surely not. No, surely they know that he's there. He's got his cameras, he's got his visual scanner that he can utilise as well to hide away from those drones, and he'll rotate himself off. Of course, you know, having that visual scanner, it does still mean that someone's there, and that's always the important part. You know, they might misdrone you, but you have that drone anyway. Just rotate your way off. Get rid of a few cams, it's important. Got to be careful he doesn't get sandwiched here. The flash is coming in. Going to rotate down the stairs. Just about escaped. Dennis! No way! Who's watching his sights? I know the mirror's there, but that's such a poor situation. Dernis just getting put in a predicament, really, isn't he? Nade comes out. It's such a far angle to get rid of as well. They have to do it from the hatch. They will find one, but the C4 comes back out. Manakai manages to find Rigora, a big player, off the board. Fellow recruits taking each other out as well, but yeah, that hatch, I feel like such a free option, and of course the staircase there as well. I'm not sure if I like that mirror. Like, I feel like just do the normal mirror. You almost forfeit control of that mini box room. Yes, they have to push it to side to plan, but if you're not watching it thoroughly, this could be a problem. Okay, he's on exosuit, and Manakai in nanosec as well. Manakai is watching the staircase, but there's a hatch drop with an option as well. Aaron needs to be careful of his surroundings now on exosuit, because him and Jake are going to be fighting such a big problem. Kaika makes it very much apparent, but it will be Alex to go down. Can Jake find anything here? He's looking for another. He will flashed off, but he does just about escape. And of course, Manakai is in the back of tank. He's got that long angle to try and find something, and it won't happen. Kafka will find Jake off the board. 30 seconds here, and Sentry will be found by that Deimos. That's unfortunate. Now this Deimos back and forth, a 1v1 draws in the attention. McCreed will finish off Manakai 4-4. The game is tight here. Who is going to take this lead is the question now. Will be Owls to lead 5-4 or Alpin? Right, it's nearly time as well for that round 3 of the overtime ban to come into play. That's very much important as well. Bringing it in.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alright, Snitchy Poo going to be on the board. You know what, Vaughan was very impactful on the crowd, so only 4 kills where Vaughan would get 1 kill and then get a 4 kill, and then would potentially die and still have that Vaughan in play where it can be impactful later after death, and it's such a really important operator in that sense as well. It brings a nice bit of utility. The barb's important. It can lock down a whole kind of staircase for the Fawns as well. They're a very great combination. And if not, bring the shield on and yeah, it can pretty much hold a long area. Let's see, is anyone deciding to be a bit cheeky on the spawn peak? No, not gonna happen. Rigora, I feel like, is less sly when it comes to these crazy kills early on. He always gets an early pick for sure, but on this attack he's kind of put in a different situation where he's more focused on getting his team in that area. There's the flames from Aaron. Kafka on electrical, looking to do some verticality, disruption of the walls and floors. Does he know that Aaron is upstairs? Is it Aaron? No, it's Dernis, sorry. I completely misread that. Does he know that Dernis is sat upstairs behind that command center desk and... Oh, on the breach. Manakai goes down. That's Slayer to find another one there as well. Kafka shuts down Dernis. Everything is broken up and split into play here now. Aaron popping back up, Schnitzby to find one. He's on his own in sight. This could be bad. Aaron has got to try and stop a bit of pressure upstairs here. There's 3 on his side, to be fair. The shield, the verticality in the shield now coming up to that hatch area. He's in a bad situation. Aaron is stuck in the middle of it all. Will get taken down, and Schnitzby, he's kind of going to stuck on Animus. He's going to just sit there and watch the hatch. You know, that's fine. If only there was a Fawn trap there for him to support. Never mind. Slayer to shut down with a pistol. It's Owls to take that 5th round. And I think that's really important. You know, Alpin, they've so far ahead in map 1. And now there's a little bit more for them to play for. A little bit more of a fight back and forth. Here's the 3rd set of bans. Will the clash get thrown off the board? I don't know if it will. It hasn't. It's only impacted a few rounds, but they might not want to have to deal with it. It could win Alpin a big round. They've got to think of it that way. It's Deimos and Mirror instead. Yeah, I think that's more important. The Deimos as well. Really useful. It's been a massive problem isolating players. And they just don't want to deal with that either. You know, late rounds, they always use it in that 1v1, that 1vx situation. And command sense is where we're going to go now. Clash coming back out. But again, it's a big warning that the Clash is still on the board. It could be a problem. Wonder how many rounds they utilise this. Alright, let's move our way into this round then.
As many bombs as they can.
Schnitzer on the Fenrir. Jake bringing in those Banshees as well. Going to be making sure that all of this connector is set up like normal. Of course, the rotate hole will be prepped there as well. The head holes from Manakai. And the rotate as well into the rafters of garage as well. Let's see if Azami Verdernis sets a maze up like Rigora did, or if it's a little bit more well organised from him.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
But the clash is the big one for me. How are they going to deal with this clash? And I think you can deal with it if you do have a really well coordinated Capitao. And I like the fact that Buck's on there. I'm hoping that Buck goes below and Buck's open that floor, pushes that clash into Capitao's line of fire. Maybe holds a little bit from below. That would be perfect. But are they going to kind of focus on getting rid of clash? That could be just as bad as, you know, having it on the board like the time frame as well. Right, McCree's gonna gong 6 out and make sure that all that barbed wire is gone, so he can enter in nice and quickly if needed. That jump in is dangerous, and it will be McCree's more barbed wire to deal with, as well as all those Azami concretes as well in the way. Fire will go behind that Azami concrete barrier as well. He's able to push him off very well. Default camera off the board as well. No swing going to happen. He's cleared out that very nicely. He could shoot a few of those concretes out, but he will go to the camera underneath instead. Will shoot it very well. Done. Manages to get rid of all the key information here. He shuts down all of the utility and the information to come out of this. That will be the concrete off the board as well. Oh, it's Rigora to find Schnitzipoo in the process. But it will be another Rigora, another from him, as the entire of this backside's been cleared out. Aaron with that clash left in a 2v5. Jake to find one on the flank. Aaron's trying to get himself back in. He's still flashed, running around here. Doesn't have that shield anymore. That's the problem. His shield's absolutely shut down. They've done such a good job of getting rid of that shield now. You can't lose this situation now. Prone on the floor, surely you find something here. Oh, the fire, going to be an issue. Never mind, shut down completely. Jake does find Kafka, but Alex shuts down Aaron here. Oh, and doesn't react in time. 6-4 Owls taking another round back for themselves. 6-4 massive now here for Owls. They've got everything they need to take map 2 for themselves. Keep making that one apiece. Match point, the pressure's on Alpin. Will you take it to overtime? That's the only way you can win this map now. Alright, command center is where we're going to go for our final potential round here. Would be nice to see if Alpin could take another round. Just kind of draw out a few more of these rounds to see if we can put a bit of pressure on Owls. But they've done so well. I mean, a lot of it's come there from Rigor in that final round. But Kafka 13-6, Slayer 10-4, McCree's 9-6. McCree's had a really good early game. Alex, he's not had the best game in terms of kills, but his teammates have really picked it up, and I think it's a really important part as well. But Alpin, they've had Jake again as more of a standout fragger, 10-8, you know, but everyone else is quite tied up. Gurnis 2-9, Aaron 5-8, Manakai 7-10, Shitsu 8-9. See quite a lot of Alpin slowly getting a bit more negative in the KD as it goes down through these rounds now. 3 rounds completely lost on them. Alright, let's move away through. Kafka gonna throw that default camera in, of course, on to that nature side. You'll know that the Venera is there. McCree's on the roof to open up on to that catwalk side as well, making sure the
standard is open every single time. You see Alex to put that exothermic charge into IT. Get it open nice and quickly. And he did it perfectly before. The ace isn't on the board this time, but they don't need to struggle. They ain't got any electricals really to deal with. There you go, McCree's doing the same job as before. Completely blocking out everything. Oh, he's messed up a bit of fire there, hasn't he? That's unfortunate. He's got control of it technically. He does need to shoot out a little bit of utility. I mean, his teammate's done it for him, to be fair. He's going to go and get the camera, maybe. They do know where it is. He's going to lose one of those cameras. Ooh. The Flores doesn't manage to get in. Alex finds Jake. That's a big frag for Alex. Flash coming in. Flash number 2 going in. Alex goes down on the IT breach. Kaifka joined by his teammate there on Nomad Rigora. He knows someone's behind him. That's the question. Will we be able to find a kill come off of Rigora? Oh, caught out by Slayer. Drops deep and comes to find him. He knows there's someone there looking below. Doesn't get the call really. Manikai taking some damage below there as well. Schnitzifu has got to pay attention now to this IT walk in. He doesn't want anyone finding it. He's going to play quite aggressive here as well. Doesn't really matter. No one's in reach, but Schnitzifu will go down here. Half-inch gadget opens up, but it's Aaron to swing out, gets taken down by the man in waiting. Kaifka will get taken back. Manikai on the long angle will find one. Flashbang coming in, the pistol comes out, and it will be Rigora to finish off the round. Manikai being shut down. 7-4 the other way round. This is big. This is everything. Not even Labs. Owls going to take it away. 14-7 Kaifka. Rigora feels, you know, he did so well. 10-9 though. That's crazy. Like, he's not even the top fragging player in that situation. 10-9, that's mad.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Initiating jammer. Throwing air knot. Activate jammer. Swapping!
Wall reinforced!
5 seconds to go. Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
Cameras close. Reloading! Loading new mag! Mark on targets. First floor. Mine out.
Changing mag! Eagles out!
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Throwing a mine. active. Heads up. Swapping mags! Missile inbound. Brace yourself.
Target located. First floor. Hey!
Electro.
Reloading! I'm reloading!
Selma sequence.
Hostile approaching.
Reload!
Reloading. It's all clear around me.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Swapping mags! Set up and ready to blow.
Wall 45!
Throwing explosive ordnance.
Sensor on. Let's see what I can find.
Secured. I'm reloading.
Reloading! Cover me! Throwing grenade! Drone going out. Come out wherever you are.
Geo sensor on the lookout.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Loading new magazine.
Reloading!
Camera in position.
Not dry. Look, I can handle it.
I'm reloading. Camera in position.
Shock drone establishing link. Converted device. Changing mag, Steve.
Got to reload.
Throwing back.
Reload. Frag out.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Reinforcing wall.
bomb and defuse it.
Reloading. Deploying drone. Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Electrosensor active.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Thatcher, let me take you out for drinks after this.
Again? Lad, I think drinks are the last thing you need right now.
I'm reloading. Spider track.
It's about
Track deployed. Enemy. Low down.
a really big devices out like
Enemy device located. Hostiles found. Second.
Swapping back! Enemy device nearby!
Okay. Enemy devices.
Bring some here.
Found enemy.
C4!
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Throwing gas now.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Reloading, cover me.
attackers. Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Defense active.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Securing the perimeter. Changing mags!
What are
C4 out. Detonated. F not ready to go.
stand by to assess the bomb?
I'm reloading!
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Going out. Changing mags. Artillery is active.
Deploying ordnance out in prime.
What a drag. You guys can handle this.
Guns ready. Shoot.
If you